Hi, this is Human Essence, and in today's video, I was going to consider some of the testimony of Jeff LaCasse and look at it in a different light. So Jeff LaCasse has testified in several trials that Wendi had approached him at one point and said very seriously that her brother Charlie had looked into hiring a hitman and that it would cost, he wasn't sure if she said $15,000 or $50,000. Now I'm wondering if it was possible that the plan was not necessarily initially to frame Jeff, but maybe that these people who were planning this were considering that Jeff may have been willing to do it. And maybe Wendi was waiting for an answer such as, oh, I would do that for that. Maybe they saw Jeff, who had the history of being in the military, as somebody with as little morals as Catherine McBanoa, who was like, yeah, I'll do that for some money, or I'll get my baby daddy to do that for some money. Is that possible? And then when he was horrified, and horrified also by his visit with Charlie, maybe they told him these things, maybe there was a plan instead to frame him by initially renting the identical car that he had, except that Sigfredo and Luis got a ticket for that car and had to switch off on the first car that they used for a blue one. But maybe the initial plan was, see if he wants to do it, but after feeding him all this awful stuff that Wendi was feeding everybody about Dan, maybe they thought that he would, be the protector, and maybe that, oh, I would hope nobody did this on my behalf during her interview with Isom, was trying to set the scene that Danny would have been victimized by somebody who was doing it on her behalf that was not her family. Then again, maybe not. The other thing that I was thinking about this case is when we see Jeff LaCasse speaking to the police as time goes on, eventually he mentions that he had a therapist who had suggested that perhaps Wendi was I think he said the word was sociopath. And I'm just wondering how that went. Like somebody was listening to these stories and this girl was hot and cold, and then they knew about the murder, and then they knew about this possible framing and what Wendi had said. I mean, I just can't imagine what that person who was listening to this must have been thinking, like how chilling it all was, seeing what had happened. Anyway, then again, maybe not. Celebrate uncertainty.